Okay, hello YouTube. Today I'm going to start moving my craft room into my new craft room. So yeah. So I just wanted to show you, we have the table out at the moment. It is in the lounge room. Because we used it to have Christmas lunch on. So here is my craft room. Go away, window glare. So here is my bookcase, another bookcase, which, because most of the books are packed up, it just has random bits and pieces in there. Some craft supplies, my main craft shelving thingy, the other bookcase, which is empty pretty much. And the bits and pieces, my old desk, which I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. Here's spare dining chairs, which is all just covered in crap. Oh no, my battery's dying. And I've got the big cupboard up there. Most of that stuff's going to be staying there for now. Bunch of boxes, they all need to be collapsed. But anyway, I'll be working on that after. If you're wondering what that is, it's my wedding dress and my husband's suit. I still have to get them dry cleaned. So at the moment they're just sitting up there. I know they look like they've been dry cleaned because they're in one of the bags, but they're not. That's just how we were storing them while moving around, and I just kept them in the bag so they wouldn't get covered in crap. Or at least that's the idea. So this is my plan. So first of all, I'm going to go through and clear out this section of the room. These two boxes are just full of containers. So these are all of my organizing containers, and that one's mostly full of Tupperware containers that we got sent as a wedding present. So I've got to move both of them out and just store them somewhere, and most of this stuff is just going to be moved over here for now, to the opposite corner of the room. That is so that this corner is clear, and then we go into my new craft room. Then, where all these boxes are, some of these boxes I'm able to unpack now. Some of them have, like that one has our wedding stuff in it. That one can stay packed up at the moment because I don't need to get into it. We have a bunch of kitchens. Okay, so it is the next day. My battery completely died. I didn't realize it would run out that quickly, and then I couldn't find my charger. It had been put down, and then a whole bunch of stuff had been put on it when we were getting ready for Christmas, and I just could not find it for the life of me. I finally found it last night, and so then I put it on charge overnight, and so now it is the next day. But because I had the time and energy, I did a bunch of work anyway. So I'm going to show you what I did. So this is where I left off. You'll notice it looks a little bit different now. It is because I have unpacked a bunch of boxes, and a bunch of boxes are just moved. So this is what the room looks like now. This is what I did yesterday. I moved, just get to turn the light on, which did nothing. Wonderful. So this is my bookcase that was on literally the exact other side of this wall. I just figured it would sit nicely there. So I have unpacked all the books. I wiped the cover down, and then as I was I moved all the books over that were still on it, wiped them all down and put them back on the shelf, and then I went through the boxes and got out most of the rest of the books. There are still a couple I have to organise over here, the Warcraft ones. I still need to put them in order, but they're not all there yet. Some of them are still in the boxes, and it's just too hard to get through the boxes because I haven't unpacked the rest of the books yet. So yeah, that's why it's looking a little sparse. So there are still some books missing. And I did have labels of just little strips of masking tape, which I had written on what the sort of books were, so that we know where they went, because they don't all fit sort of on the different shelves and that. And so I went through with my label maker and labeled them so that it looks so much nicer now. And then I got all my Enid Blyton books up there. This is just my knife. I often use this for opening boxes, and that's really good for that. And my label maker, they're just sitting up there at the moment. So then we got a bunch of boxes. These are all for books, which are going in the other bookcase, which I haven't moved yet. Those are all empty boxes. I was just sort of using them to move stuff around. So I used 2 of them to move all these books into this room. And then I also used them to move all my craft stuff across. So this is the same little cupboard. And I've just moved it across. I am going to completely reorganize this. I did sort of tweak it a bit, but I'm going to give a real good overhaul. But I can't do that yet. I'm still waiting on a couple of pieces of furniture. For my Christmas present, I am getting some furniture from my dad. He's making me a piece and he's giving me a piece. And so once they get here, I'll be able to organize this a bit better. But for now, this is how it is. So, yeah. So that's there. So that's what I did yesterday. And I like cleaned the area and everything as I went. That's all the books. This stuff here is all to get donated. This box and these file folder thingies. That's our big box of cords. I've got to find somewhere to put that. And then we have a bunch of other random stuff which I still have to find homes for. And I will just go into the other room. So this is my old craft room, which is going to be the nursery. So we've got a bunch of pictures here. This is where the pictures used to be where my craft shelving is now. I still haven't moved a lot of this stuff. There's beanbag balls all over the place. But I have come up with a few ideas. First one, this black desk I'm going to put under the other window in the other room next door. And I'm going to have my sewing box sitting on or under it. And I'm also going to get a nice bin or basket or something that can just slide underneath to the side. And I'm going to keep all my fabric in that. Oh dear, I might sneeze momentarily. And then I'm going to have my sewing machine sitting up there. And I'll have a extension cord running to a power board, which I will attach to the desk. So that is that idea. I'm still working a lot out what I'm going to do and where I'm going to put things. But it's kind of on hold at the moment because we have to wait until we can move the tables in, which are currently in the kitchen and the lounge room. We cannot move the tables in until we get some some shelving to put in the kitchen for all the stuff to go on. So this is kind of put on hold now, but I'm glad I got this all done. So like I said, my plan is I'm going to have my craft table here. The one that I've been using is going to go here. I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to have it going along the wall or away from the wall. I'll see how it fits when I get it in here. And I'm going to just be using that for paper. So I'm going to have all of my cardstock and scraps and all that sort of stuff there. And I'm going to have my paper trimmer and my scoreboard and all that sort of stuff. And I'm just going to do all the cutting and sort of paper preparation there. And then over here, I'm going to have the black bookcase with the rest of the books either in this corner or over here next to the door. There's a coat hanging on the back of the door. Either here where the door come up next to, or in the corner. I'm not quite sure which side the black bookcase is going to go onto, but it'll go onto one of them. And the other table will go here, and that's where I'll do all my stamping and gluing and all that sort of stuff. And I want to get one of those really big craft mats to go onto the table so I don't ruin the surface. And then, like I said, I'm going to have the little black desk over there. My dad's bringing me a cupboard and it's going to go there. And yeah, so that's the plan so far. And then I haven't worked out what the chair situation is going to be. I'm trying to decide whether to have like a chair, just like a normal dining chair, sitting at each spot, for lack of a better term, or whether to have like a wheelie chair that I move around. I haven't worked that one out yet. The other thing that I want to get that I don't have yet is I want to get one of those kitchen carts. And that will hold all of my sort of most used tools. So I have a bunch of scissors, adhesive, all sorts of stuff. And that way I can move it from surface to surface wherever I need to work. So that's my plan. It's going to have to go on standby for a while. So I'm going to upload what I've got now as a part 1. And then once we get the rest of the furniture, I shall show you that and make it a part 2. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I didn't sneeze, yay. And yeah, hope to talk to you next time. And Happy New Year.